The Spirit Airlines shutdown is not political, it's economics. In 2022, both Frontier and JetBlue had put in bids to acquire Spirit Airlines. JetBlue ultimately ended up winning. Democratic lawmakers and the Department of Justice argued that this was violating antitrust laws and that ultimately Spirit Airlines would be forced to raise the costs of their flights. A Reagan-appointed district court judge ultimately did decide that this violated antitrust laws and blocked the merger. Now, Spirit Airlines and JetBlue did file an appeal. Here's the part that a lot of people leave out. Before the appeals process even completed, JetBlue pulled out of the deal. That's not where this story ends though, and here's the part where the economics come into play. In 2019, JetBlue had reported $569 million in net profit. But then the pandemic happened, and ever since then, they have reported net losses in the hundreds of millions. Just a couple weeks ago, they reported a $319 million loss just in Q1 alone. Their strongest year, in fact, after 2019 was in 2021, which is when, of course, we had rising fuel costs. It is not because of rising fuel costs that JetBlue is struggling. It is because of poor business decisions. After the pandemic, JetBlue made two horrible business decisions. The first one was to start offering transatlantic flights from the US to Europe. Nobody took advantage of this. The reason they did this was because they decided that they wanted to compete with Delta, American, and United. This was a horrible decision by JetBlue because they were known as a low-cost carrier, but these flights that were going from the US to Europe were priced comparably to the big three. On top of that, all new planes that were ordered post-2020 were outfitted with Mint business class as well as more premium economy seating. This did not go over well. This completely undercutted JetBlue's narrative of being the premium budget airline because they just started offering premium products. They even tried to dig their way out of this by offering status matching, where if you were willing to leave Delta, United, or American and you had high status, they would match that. It didn't work, and as a result of this investment, they slowly had to start raising prices of their budget-friendly economy classes. They started introducing things like baggage fees. They started rolling back benefits. Why am I saying all this? Well, that's because people are currently blaming the Biden administration for not allowing this merger to go through when JetBlue themselves is a slowly dying brand. Obviously, the fuel prices are not helping them, but it doesn't have anything to do with fuel prices. It has everything to do with poor business decisions. This is not political, it's economics. The reality is that if Spirit had merged with JetBlue, both probably would be going down right now.